So over the course of my lifetime, these 40 something years, I have really been blessed and fortunate to be able to buy a lot of beautiful bags that I really enjoyed and loved over the years. I am someone who, I suppose, does appreciate a new item. Is that an understatement, girl? I like bags. I've always liked bags. Even though I worked in finance for 20 years, I have an appreciation for bags. So that I don't see myself stop buying bags in my lifetime. However, I do not hold on to them. Once I'm done using them, if a bag no longer brings me joy, if I'm not using it, if years are going by and I'm not using something, it's got to go. That's just how I feel about it. That is just what it is. So I wanted to talk a little bit about 6 of my classic Louis Vuitton bags that I have sold recently. And I do think, like, you know, you guys are going to be surprised by some of these because a lot of people like these bags, but for one reason or the other, they just didn't work out for me. So we'll talk about it. Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Kenysha. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not new, welcome back, my loves. Welcome back. So the first bag that I'm gonna say you might be surprised by, but it's a classic that people really love still, is Louis Vuitton's mini bum bag. So when I bought this bag, I have to say I missed the first wave of it because I was on the fence. And that can happen. When people talk about not being able to get orders, even if you're a VIC or whatever client, you know, these tiers, if you don't accept your opportunity when it's given to you, you miss out. You too miss out. I'm as normal as you guys. So I, in my mental state, was on the fence with the mini bum bag when they first released it, and it came out and there was so much flurry about that bag that I decided to give it a shot. I regret buying that bag. I regret buying that bag. I have absolutely no regrets selling it, and getting rid of it and getting it out of my life, because it was just too small for me. And I love essential bags. I don't know why Louis Vuitton will not just come out with the original bum bag. We know it's going to be $5,000 Louis Vuitton when you do it. It's going to have like an extra detachable chain and a million other luggage tags, keys, whatever, Louis Vuitton, but just please give us back the original bum bag. You know, I'm just going to put it out there for all of us. We missed it. But I didn't miss that mini bum bag, okay? It was too small. That little front pouch, I could not do anything with. The whole mini bum bag was a front pouch to me. So I had to let it go, okay? It was not bringing me any joy. You guys saw me fumbling with it. I mean, guys, I had to let it go. Moving on to bag number 2. I sold the Louis Vuitton Boulogne. That bag is still a classic. It is. And I still love it. The reason why I sold it is because it wasn't getting enough love from me. It was one of the bags sitting. I'm starting to get a little irritated with the corners of that bag sort of sinking in instead of being round and puffy the way I felt like it should have looked. I don't know, guys. I'm also getting older and pickier now in my old age. I don't know what to tell the brands except to say there might be more like me coming, guys, you know, with our picky nature. So I had to let it go. And I don't regret letting it go at all. I mean, I thought that bag was really cute. When I had it, I loved it. I really feel like just selling that bag and replacing it with something that I would use more made a lot more sense to me. The next bag that I sold was the Louis Vuitton Utility Crossbody because it was not working out for me. I'm making another mistake right now with another silhouette sort of like that. But for whatever reason, I feel like it's going to work out. So the Utility Crossbody bag didn't work for me, and I felt like it did give me a lot of utility. There were still other bags that I preferred and was using over that bag. Yeah, so the Utility Crossbody bag just didn't work out for me, even though I loved all those pockets, and I especially loved the monogram print on the inside. And at the time, that bag came out in 2 versions. One was monogram, and I got the black version. The thing that I didn't like about that bag was that it came out with one of those straps, like one of those jacquard straps, those guitar straps. I am not a fan of those, especially when I see them on that Cousin bag, higher luxury price bag. I'm not a fan of those guitar straps. The next bag I sold was my Louis Vuitton mini luggage bag. I sold this a while ago, I remember, because this was one of those bags that I had bought and it was sitting for 5 years because I heard one comment, "You're gonna wear that? You don't want to get that dirty." And I just couldn't get it out of my mind. And it sort of ruined the memory of that bag for me. And I really loved it because it was a mini luggage. It had the little cute handle. It had the little patches on the corners. It had little feet. It had this beautiful cream interior, 2 pockets on the interior. Loved it. I ended up selling it with that little organizer interior that protected the interior, but I just never used it. I think I used it one time. Just once. I don't want pieces to just stare at. I have to let it go if it's not being used in some way. It just drives me crazy. It's just something inside of me that makes me start itching inside. So yeah, I let it go. So the 5th bag that I sold was the Carry All PM. I have a really good video on the Carry All PM versus MM. For me, lives up to its name. I was able to carry eggs in that bag, wine in that bag, whatever in that bag. It felt better on my shoulder than a Neverfull. The straps of the Neverfull just dig into me, and the carry-all never did. I really like the different length options it provides. A lot of people love to wear it crossbody. This bag, people love it so much that it's really selling out in all the different varieties. Louis Vuitton has made it in different sizes. They've made it with the tie, with the zipper. Personally, my favorite version of the carry-all has a zipper. Now, what is the problem? Louis Vuitton doesn't have the zipper on the PM. They only have it on the MM. What is the problem with the MM? Louis Vuitton makes the MM in like the large empreinte size. I wish they would put a zipper on the carry-all, but they don't. A lot of people love the carry-all just the way it is. They love their strings, they love to tie it. So I've left it alone. I stopped complaining about it, and I've just moved on with my life. Last but not least on my list of bags that I sold and have zero regrets is the Gucci x Balenciaga Hacker Project Neo Classic City bag. The reason why I bought this City Classic bag is because the City bag in and of itself is probably Balenciaga's one true successful story. Why I bought it this time is because it was also mixed with Gucci. I was trying to solve my need for Gucci x Balenciaga in this classic City bag. I feel like I got enough of a sense of it, but honestly was soured to Balenciaga and that bag because I didn't like the size of that bag. Balenciaga, their scandal with children offended me. Their trolling of luxury fashion is not funny to me, and it's because I just don't have that kind of sense of humor. A lot of people like Balenciaga trash bags and potato chip bags and towel skirts, and more of an attention grab, an attention seeking ploy than it is about fashion. I feel like that way about Balenciaga. So, and I just didn't like where that brand was going. I sold it, I have no regrets. I never looked back. I never want another Balenciaga City Classic bag because, again, I feel like if we're talking quiet luxury, that would have been a bag that I would have called classically quiet to me. You didn't know it was Balenciaga unless you knew. Maybe all those strings, maybe the shape of it, maybe the hardware, but it doesn't really have logos, if you know what I'm saying. Another bag like that is Pro and Schuler. I really like them. I don't know if it's Schooler or Schuler, but that's another classic like bag that I have sold as a bonus, if you will. Doesn't have much to do about in terms of logos on it. That is also a bag I loved having, but I have no regrets having sold. I use that little pouch bag as like a little runaround errand bag. I have so many of my little runaround bags now that it started to get, again, not enough use. And it was really a hit at that time that I was able to get my money back out of it when I sold it. Those were some of the classic bags that I sold and have zero regrets on having. Most of them were Louis Vuitton. The last two were, just a little twist, a little different flavor for my community. I hope you enjoyed that video and that you liked and subscribed by now. And if you are with me to the end, that you give me a thumbs up. Give me some blue heart emojis, guys. Give me some pink heart emojis. Just give me all the love. And I will catch you in the next video. Remember to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram and YouTube and TikTok. And I will catch you in the next video. Peace.